Hello, what's going on guys? So today we're bringing you another episode of the big Minecraft build. This episode, I got inspired when I was doing the, a while ago, when I was doing this kind of, whatever that is, candy cane. I had one of my friends, JT, he was in the game with me as I was recording, and he did this sign. It started off with just like a normal skull and crossbones, then it kind of turned into that. So there's his YouTube on the side there. It says YouTube, Tempo EU. It looks pretty cool. It looks good, and he did this skull and crossbones, and ever since I've kind of always wanted to do it. And as I was like scrolling through Pinterest trying to find out what to build for this episode, because that's where I get the majority of my Pixleart from, this came up. Well, basically this came up, so I kind of used his idea, used this idea, merged them together, and came up with this. So let's get straight into how to build this right after the intro. Okay, so you only need 3 materials for this build. That's grey, black, and white wool. So first off, you just want to go wherever you want to make your build to begin with. So I'm going to build mine about here. Then from this initial block, you want to go right of it by 14. Actually, I'm a bit over. Let me go a bit closer about here. And what you want to do is you want to go right of this by 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to mute my TV. There you go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I nearly didn't know what came after fucking 10. And now we have this block on the end. We want to go up by 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Then again, you go left by 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then you can just drag it down from the bottom and connect it all the way to the bottom to the first block that you have done here. Now, so this will be the outline. And what we want to do is we want to pull out the black wall. And we want to come 4 blocks, even from this corner block, into the right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you want to place 1 black wall on top of that. So it should leave a gap of 2 here. And on top of this, we want to do 2 top left diagonals. So 1 and 2, like so. Then we want to do a top right diagonal with 1 coming to the right, and the same pattern again. So a top right diagonal, 1 coming to the right. Then we want to kind of mirror it. So we want to go to a top left diagonal from this left block with 1 on the left, because we want to leave these here because this is where the crosses actually like come through. And then we want to do a top left diagonal, then 2 top right diagonals. So 1 and 2. From this block here, we want to do 1 on the right, 1 coming down, 1 to the right, 1 coming down. Then we want to go right of it by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we want to go 1 up, 1 to the right, 1 up, 1 to the right, like so. Then we want to do 2 bottom right diagonals. So 1 and finally 2. So as you can see, this is kind of starting to form the shape of the crosses at the bottom. And now we really kind of want to mirror everything we do. I forgot 1 block, but we'll do that in the end. So we've got these 2 here. Then from this block, we want to do a bottom left diagonal. We want to go left by 1. Do the same pattern again. So a bottom left diagonal, left by 1. And like we did there, we want to like mirror it at this point with these blocks. So these 2 here. On the right of that block, we want to do a bottom right diagonal with 1 coming to the right. Then we want to do a bottom right diagonal. Then 2 bottom left diagonals to join it back up to the floor. So it should be in line with the one that we did there. Now all we need to do is join them into the middle. So we want to come to where we just did our last block. We want to do a top left diagonal, 1 more top left diagonal, 1 coming to the left, a top left diagonal, and then we want to repeat the pattern backwards. So a bottom left diagonal, 1 on the left, and then join them up with the diagonal, bottom left diagonal, to join them up like so. Now he missed one place in one block, so we want to come into the middle of this big line here and place one block down. And that is all of the bones complete. Now we just need to go and do the skull. So what we want to do now is join this corner and this corner up with a big line. We just want to do a top left diagonal from this block here and do 2 coming across, and this will be like the mouth of the skull. Now from the corner of this big line of his mouth, we want to do 3 top right diagonals. So 1, 2, and 3. Then what we want to do is go up by an additional 3. So 1, 2, and 3. 2 top left diagonals, and that should bring it to the ceiling. And then we want to drag it left by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We want to then do 2 bottom left diagonals. 1, 2. Drag it down by 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then, like you say, it should be coming to the bottom now. We want to do 2 bottom right diagonals. 1 and 2. And that should connect it back up with the bottom of the mouth. So if you zoom out, you can have another quick look. And now all we need to do the eyes and the nose. So where we had these 2 bottom right diagonals a minute ago, we want to go to the top one that's on its own. We want to do a top right diagonal. We want to come, and then we want to make it into a cube. So we want to go 1 up, 1 right, 1 down. We just want to make it into a 2 by 2 square. And from the bottom right corner, we want to do a bottom right diagonal, and this will be the nose. Now from the nose, we want to do a top right diagonal, and from this block, we want to make this a cube as well. So 1 coming up, 1 coming to the right, and 1 coming down. And if we zoom out, you'll be able to see that this is fully complete now, apart from filling it all in. So all you need to do is all the black, I said that's so weird, that's all the black done. We just want to do the outside of him in this grey colour, and all of the inside of him white. So I'm going to fast forward the video while I get on with this. So there we have it. That is the 100% completed bone and skull and crossbone. There we go. Nearly got it right. The skull and crossbone kind of badge pixel art. I say it's a badge because it kind of has this border thing around it, and obviously it's a pixel art. That's going to round things up for this episode. If you have any comments of what you want to see me build next, leave them down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.